Menachem, thank you for calling me. You mentioned there are 350 tzaddikim that are in the hospital. You should know that when the Lubavitcher Rebbe's grandfather, Reb Meir Shleimer, was in Russia, he had Tiflis. And those days, he had Tiflis, you went into a house, and if you survived, you survived. And there was a Yid called Reb Osher Nikolaya that would come every day and scream through the walls. Lahaskel Bina and Tanya. And the Rebbe's father survived it. And when he came out, he said that this was Osher Nikolayev, Reb Osher Nikolayev, screamed Lahaskel Bina, gave me the keiches to stay alive. The 350 patients must have their kids, their loved ones, visiting them, talking to them. They will survive it. I saw my mother, how she survived. She came out like from the concentration camp. 2 weeks. The doctor said they're releasing her, and then they can't release her because she needs air. And she needs to wear an air mask. When I FaceTime through Dr. Lipschitz, who went up there as a tzaddik to FaceTime my mother, I called him back a half an hour later. Doctor, I didn't see my mother with an air mask. I didn't see my mother with an air nose, no oxygen. What are they telling me? And he says, you're right, your mother wasn't wearing an air mask. I ran to his office. I said, listen, if you're not going to go up there personally, she's never going to make it. He says, give me an hour. I'll call you back. He called me back an hour later. I spoke to her doctor. Her doctor says she will be released if all her vitals come through. They gave her a pint of blood. This was 7 o'clock at night. He asked me if you want to wait till the morning. I said, no. I got a private, Yoeli Laufer got me a private ambulance. My mother left. The Dr. Lipschitz stayed with my mother from 7 till 12. I never met this man. He's a doctor from Flatbush. My mother came in like from the concentration camp. Not changed, not fed, dehydrated. The kids must see their parents, at least one member. You have to go to the Askonim in Lakewood and create a shturim. I hear in Israel, people that have corona, they get visitation. And that could be a tremendous reason why the numbers, Baruch Hashem, Bli Ein Hara, are on the light side. Today in 770, there were over 5 levayas. I went to close to 15 levayas before my father passed away. 3 people, 5 people, 7 people, 9 people by the levaya. The loneliness kills people. Menachem, go out in Shturim Lakewood in the most positive, loving way, Meisef Eir, and they must get visitations. The Askonim must get into the hospitals, and if they need air, don't think the hospitals. My father only needed air. That's all he needed. And I'll finish with a horror story so you'll understand what's taking place. There's a Yid, Reb Lerman, Daf Hayomi, Daf Hashas, Tanya, the man knew everything about Peh. He called up his 2 sons and says, get me out of the hospital. This was Wednesday. I'm not on an air ventilator. I'm not on air oxygen. I don't know what I'm doing here. Friday, Baruch Dayan Emes. You got to see to take home and get air oxygen at home. And vitamin C, we begged the doctors, Maimonides, for my father for 10,000. Vitamin C, it's saving lives in Israel. Maimonides wouldn't let it in. And the Heilige Klise Begereb hat geschrien 60 Jahre zurück. Als metornisch gehen im Maimonides. Metornisch gehen im Maimonides. So the people that are there, the Reisen in the Welt, they must get visitation. Motel Gerari passed away Maimonides. The Israel Friedman died from hunger. Maimonides, they're not feeding the people, they're leaving them to die. And the president and the board members have blood on their hands because they know what's going on. Call out and scream, you need help. There's plenty of help in EMS in Lakewood and in Borough Park and in Flatbush, and they're sitting behind their desks and people are dying and loading bodies, niftarim, with a high-low. It's horrible. It's World War II in our times. Menachem, go out and don't be humble now. Go out and save the 350 people in Lakewood. Sei gebenched, sei matzliach.